Are you thinking about retirement? Are you planning for retirement? Are you ready for retirement? Here are 9 steps to consider before retirement. Hello, my name is Christopher Houston, and today I want to talk to you about retirement. If you found value in the videos I produce, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today I will go over 9 steps that will help you prepare for retirement. I believe these steps will help anyone, but there's some extra information for federal employees. The first step is figuring out your definition of retirement. I say your definition of retirement because everyone has a different view of retirement. Webster's definition is withdrawal from one's position or occupation or from active working life. To some people, retirement means to stop working. All I can say is take into consideration your lifestyle. There's a quote I like to say, life is what we live, style is how we live it. When you are preparing for retirement, think about the lifestyle you want to have once you retire. Most people who retire have their income decrease substantially while their bills stay the same or increase due to regular inflation. If you're going to retire, don't forget to account for inflation. You can consult a financial planner and that person can walk you through the exact numbers and predictions of inflation. Here are 3 things that Dave Ramsey says are keys to building wealth. Number 1, have a written plan for your money, aka a budget. How much money do you have after all your bills are paid for the month? If you don't know exactly how much you have, that's a problem. Number 2, get out and stay out of debt. One way that helps you stay out of debt, have an emergency fund. My dad would always tell me, son, keep about $5,000 in the bank just in case something happens. This was when I was in the 7th grade. When you adjust for today's dollar and inflation, it's about $17,000. He went on to say, if something happens, use that money instead of a credit card. Then replace that $5,000 as soon as possible. He would say, if you're having these emergencies all the time, you don't have a money or income problem, you have a decision problem. You keep making bad decisions. Remember, stay out of debt. Lastly, Dave Ramsey says, live on less than what you make. I know for some people this is hard, but don't overextend yourself. I've been working in and around the federal government for, about 35 years. And I've seen several people retire and make a miscalculation. Don't be one of those people. So figure out your definition of retirement and build some wealth like Dave Ramsey suggested. Step 2, review your employee benefit statement. In my agency, we have an employee portal. It's called EPP. You should review the different benefits you will get when you retire. Let me give you an example. I retired from the military in 2006. I use air quotes because my definition of retirement has nothing to do with quitting work altogether. Here's an example of a benefit. When I retired from the military, I get access to healthcare. Most people think the VA. Well, yeah, that's one option, but you also get access to TRICARE medical insurance. I think I pay about $80 a month, and that covers me and my family fully. The average family pays about $400 to $1,000 per month for that same coverage. Now that's a retirement benefit. Check out all the benefits you will be afforded from your place of employment. I'm not going to cover specific benefits because it can differ depending on your specific situation. If you work for the federal government, no matter what agency, you can contact a retirement specialist and they can walk you through your specific retirement benefits. Step 3, maximize TSP or 401k or IRA savings. You should review how much you are contributing and you should make a determination on how much money you will need to sustain you and your family once you retire, especially if you're not planning on working after retirement. Here's a question that all financial advisors ask before they start you on any plan. How long do you plan on living after you quit working? They ask that question because they are going to calculate exactly how much money you have accumulated. Then they will calculate how much you're going to need to live based on your lifestyle and based on how long you plan on living. Remember, this is your decision. I have about 15 years to go before I retire. I'm putting away about 30%. Does that mean you need to do the same? No. Remember, you have to do your own calculations and figure out for yourself. When you are doing your calculations, take responsibility for you and your family. That's step 3. Maximize your retirement plans. Step 4. Attend a pre-retirement information session. This may be the most important step. You should do all of these steps at least 5 years out from retirement. Start attending retirement information sessions. I'm sure your organization will have these sessions on a regular basis, maybe once a quarter. Everyone's retirement situation is different. In these sessions, there's normally an HR expert that specializes in retirements. This person will be able to help you plan and answer specific questions related to your specific situation. Benjamin Franklin was quoted saying, "By failing to plan, you are preparing to fail." Warren Buffett was quoted saying, "Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago." So attend a pre-retirement information session at least 5 years out. Step 5, request a retirement estimate. If you work for the federal government, you're probably under the Federal Employees Retirement System. It's called FERS. This system was created in 1986 and it became effective on January 1, 1987. Since that time, new federal civilian employees who have retirement coverage are covered by FERS. I will put a link in the description below that will take you to OPM's website, and it has all the information covering FERS. Basically, in the federal government, you have a 3-pronged payout system for retirement. The first one is a percentage of your salary, and it's roughly 1% per year of what your top 3 is. That's what you'll get for your retirement salary. 2 is your TSP savings. Now your TSP, that's whatever you put in the TSP, that's when that financial planner will come to you and say, okay, you have how much money, and it'll pay you out a little bit at a time to add to that percentage of your retirement. So you have your retirement check, and then you have your TSP, and lastly, you have your Social Security. Now I know everyone says that Social Security is not going to be there, but hey, it's there if you need it, or hopefully it'll be there when you need it. If you add these 3 things up and it does not look like you can retire on that amount, look, you have 3 choices. Number 1, keep working at your present job. Number 2, plan on retiring from your federal position and take your retirement and get another job. 3, change your idea of what you think your lifestyle should look like after retirement. I've been blessed. The job I do now directly relates to my education, my background, and I'm one of those weird people that actually enjoy what I do. Because I enjoy what I do, why would I stop just to get paid a small fraction of what I'm making now? But that's just me. Remember, in this step, request a retirement estimate so you'll know exactly how much money you'll be getting in retirement. Step 6, review your electronic official personnel folder. In the federal government, we call it your EOPF. You want to do this to make sure your federal service is inclusive. In other words, check your records on file to make sure your calculation of years in the service match what the government has on file, because part of your retirement payout is based on your years in service. Step 7, finalize military service deposits, civilian deposits, part-time job deposits, 401k deposits, anything that you've done in the past. You want to make sure all of it's calculated. In today's world, people change jobs a lot. In a full career, according to a Bureau of Labor and Statistics survey, they looked at a group of people born between 1957 and 1964. They traced their work history through age 52, and it showed that people tend to change jobs fewer times as they grow older. So it goes like this: from ages 18 to 24, they change jobs an average of 5.7 times. Between 25 and 34 years old, they change jobs an average of 2.4 times. The average goes down again to 2.9 jobs between ages of 35 and 44. And then 1.9 jobs between the ages of 45 and 52. That's at least 12 times over your career. So if you have changed careers Make sure you contact all the jobs and agencies where you may have put money into their 401k or retirement plan. Account for all retirement accounts. Step 8, request an online Social Security statement. Your Social Security statement will show a record of earnings and an estimate of your future benefits. I will list the site for the Social Security Administration in the description below. Finally, step 9, select the best date to retire. Tell your supervisor the appropriate date you're going to retire. It would be nice to tell your employer about a year out. I mean, you don't have to, but it would be nice. Normally, your workplace will set up a nice going away. Depending on your personality, they will either be sad that they are losing such a positive person or happy they are losing someone that was negative all the time. You know, one of those professional problem staters. Either way, whether they liked you or not, free cake. I appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. My name is Christopher Houston. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless.